Hello students, hope all of you are fit and healthy. So let's study today about separation by separating funnel. I hope it's clear to you the different methods of separation like sieving, sedimentation, decantation, filtration and other methods like centrifugation, hand picking. All this you can see from the videos in my channel. And if you have not understood, you can go to the channel and see all the videos. Some of these methods you can do easily at home, that is also shown in the channel. So let's study today about separation by separating funnel. Now what is this separating funnel? Do you know? Let's see. A mixture of two immiscible liquids can be separated by this method of separation. I hope students you have seen the video of immiscible and miscible liquids, how to test them whether they are miscible or immiscible. So it must be clear to you that which liquids are miscible and which liquids are immiscible. So mixture of oil and water or kerosene and water, petrol and water, different types of oils like coconut oil or mustard oil and water, all these are immiscible mixtures and they can be separated by pouring it in the separating funnel. The oil forms a layer on top of the water as its density is less than water and it's immiscible in water. So I am showing you here different type of separating funnels. These separating funnels have various sizes. What are the materials of the separating funnel? Let's see what are its contents or what are its components. It is having a cap on top which can be of plastic or glass. There can be markings on the separating funnel to indicate the amount of the liquid which we take, and then there can be a tap like thing called as stopcock which is rotated to open or close the separating funnel. Now clamp stands with different types of clamps are shown to you here. These are the different type of clamps which are used and in which the separating funnel is fixed at the various positions. Here you are shown the separating funnel. I hope you have seen that when you pour the liquids, they form separate layers. So when we pour the mixture into the separating funnel, so you can see the separate layers of oil and water or kerosene and water here is formed. And there is this stopcock, and then here you can see that different layers of liquids are formed based on density. Low density liquid will be on top while the high density liquid will be at the bottom. When you open the tap, then the high density liquid will come down and which can be collected in a beaker. Now density determines the position of the liquids in the separating funnel as you have seen in the previous diagram. So what is density? I think you should know. Do you know? If you don't know, don't worry. We are studying here about density. Density is mass per unit volume and it is denoted by capital D which is equal to m upon V, where D is the density, m is the mass and V is the volume. So density is the amount of matter of a substance which can occupy a unit volume of the substance. So if density is less, then the liquid will form the top layer, but if density is more, then the liquid will form the bottom layer. So because density is more means the mass per unit volume is more of the liquid. So naturally it will form the bottom layer, and if the density is less, then mass per unit volume of the liquid is less. So it will form the top layer. So hope students it's very clear to you that what is density and why the liquids are forming these different layers as shown here. Now let's see how we fix the separating funnel. Separating funnel is fixed on the clamp stand with help of the clamp. Ma'am had shown you the clamp stand with the clamp. So this is the clamp and this is the clamp stand. So the separating funnel is kept either here or it is kept here, or in this clamp stand it will be fixed here from its neck region. That means from this region we will fix this separating funnel to the clamp stand. A beaker is kept at the bottom of the funnel to collect the liquid, which will fall on opening of the cork of the separating funnel. Now let's see diagram of this, that is separating funnel fixed to the clamp stand, but generally the clamp stand is or the clamp is fixed at the neck region of the funnel. The oil and water are forming separate layers here. This is the stopcock which is open and the bottom water is collected in this conical flask. Now how to separate oil from water? Do you know? Let's understand and try to understand it properly because there is a quiz at the end. So you will have to answer the questions. When cap is removed and the stopcock is opened, then the water comes down. As soon as the oil comes up to the level of the stopcock, the cork has to be closed to separate the oil from water. So you see the cap is removed and the stopcock has to be opened, then the water will start coming down. As soon as this oil level will come up to this level, that is till the level of the stopcock, then the stopcock will have to be turned so that the stopcock gets closed and the oil will remain in this separating funnel and the water will fall down. So I hope it's clear to you that how is oil and water separated. Now let's see, opening of this stock is shown here. Upper layer is there of oil or kerosene and lower layer is of water. This upper layer is formed of the low density liquid, lower layer is of higher density liquid. When this stopcock is open, the higher density liquid will fall down. Lower density liquid, when it reaches till the stopcock will be closed. So we will get the higher density liquid in this conical flask here and the low density liquid in the separating funnel here. So both the liquids get separated like this. Now precautions to be taken in separation by separating funnel. So students, for carrying out any activity or experiment, we need to take care of some precautions. So first one is this stopcock should not be opened when the mixture of liquids is poured into the separating funnel. Otherwise, what will happen if the stopcock is open? All the liquids will fall down and then we cannot do any separation. So next we'll see what is there, the next precaution. Separating funnel being a glass should be handled carefully. As it is a glass, it can break. So it should be handled carefully, students. Liquids like oil and kerosene or petrol should not be poured on your uniform. If you pour it on your uniform, stain will be formed and that stain can be permanent. So don't do this. Now there is a question, that is frequently asked question. Why does the funnel not allow bottom layer liquid to fall down when the stopcock is open? You may be also having this question because ma'am had asked you or told you to remove the cap. Now why do we do this? Actually the thing is, atmospheric pressure plays a key role in pushing down the liquid at the lower layer. So if the cap is closed, as this push is lacking, so the liquid does not come down even though the gravitational force pulls it down. So you see, if suppose here the cap was put, then there can be a vacuum formed here. Even if some air is there, it can mix with this water or these liquids and there may not be anything to push it down even though there is a gravitational pull downwards. Then also the liquids may not come down. So to prevent that, the cap is open and atmospheric pressure pushes the liquid down, then only this liquid will fall down. So I hope this FAQ or frequently asked question is clear to you. Now let's start a quiz where you have to answer the questions to check your knowledge. So are you ready with your pencil and pen? And your notebook also? Yes, you can write down the questions, you can think over the answers, and you can pause the video. You can do all the questions and check the answers. Answer is being provided to you by ma'am. So you can check the answers also and you can become an expert in this area by going through these questions. So let's start the questions. Separation by separating funnel is done to separate what? Is it a miscible liquid or an immiscible liquid or it is too solid? Yes, think over. Yes, you are right. In the first part of the video itself, you had studied that separation by separating funnel is done to separate immiscible liquids. Now let's go to second question. Are you ready? Yes. For separation by separating funnel, we need to keep the funnel capped in, cap open, or don't know. What we should do? Should we keep the cap on the funnel or we should keep the cap open of the funnel? Or you don't know about this? Yes, I think all of you know. We should keep the cap open. The reason is when the atmospheric pressure will pull down the liquids, then only the liquid will come down even though the stopcock is open. So the cap should remain open of the separating funnel when we are doing separation by separating funnel. Now two separate layers of liquids is formed due to difference in two separate layers of liquids you had seen. It is formed in the separating funnel. Now why it is there? Is it because of density difference or because of weight difference or because of immiscibility? So think over the answer. Yes, actually in this case all of these three you can say is correct because the liquids are immiscible, that's why they are forming separate layers. And their densities are also different, their weights will be different because their mass per unit volume is different. So naturally all the three will be correct here. So let's go to next round of questions. The water from the bottom layer falls down due to action of atmospheric pressure, gravitational force or both A and B. So bottom layer, which is the liquid having high density, why does it fall down first and what is the reason why it falls down? Yes, think over. If you don't know, then you can go over to the video parts again where I have explained you about this. Yes, so the water from the bottom layer is falling down because of both A and B, that is gravitational pressure from top and the gravitational force from the bottom which is pulling it down, and the atmospheric pressure from top, that is making the liquid to come down. Now to separate the liquids, we need to dash the stopcock after collecting liquid of the bottom layer. Once the liquid of the bottom layer, which is of higher density, it is collected in your conical flask or beaker, what we should do with this stopcock? Whether we should keep it open or we should close it, or you don't know about it. If you don't know, please go back to the video and see the parts where I explained you. Yes, and those who know, yes, I think all of you know this. So we should actually close it immediately as soon as the bottom layer liquid falls down. Otherwise the top layer liquid will also come down. As you have seen here, the stopcock should be opened and the lower layer liquid will be collected. But as soon as this lower layer liquid is collected and the upper layer liquid has reached up to the level of stopcock, this stopcock should be immediately closed. So I hope students all the quiz questions were clear to you and you have answered most of my questions. and you have understood very clearly about what are the precautions to be taken while using the separating funnel, how the separation is done by separating funnel, and you have seen through diagrams and you have understood the difference in layers is due to density. What is density you have understood. What are the different type of materials used for this type of separation is clear to you, and what type of mixture is separated by the process of separation by separating. So students, you can go through the video again if you have not understood any part of the video, and you don't forget to give in your remarks that whether you have liked the video or not, and what do you need from this video more, or if you have liked, you give your wonderful remarks. So students, don't forget to subscribe to your own channel, that is Unique Learning. You can press the bell icon and get notifications timely. You can share this video with your friends of other schools, of other cities, and if you have liked the video, don't forget to press this like button. You can follow the video and give your wonderful comments. So subscribe to Unique Learning and get such beautiful and interactive activity videos and science and maths and English videos from which you can study a lot. And other than this, there are also nature videos which tell you about different natural things like plants, birds, and the other things around us. Even there are videos on sun and moon, that is solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. So you can understand from them a lot. So stay tuned to Unique Learning and subscribe to the channel. Happy learning. Thank you. Have a nice day.